Alright guys, welcome back to AZ220 Microsoft Azure IoT Developer. We are currently at lab 14, exercise 4. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, let's get into it. If you need to see the status, you are just going to paste this here. Alright. So you can see the IP addresses. So make a copy of the IP addresses. Alright. So you can see. Alright. This is. And what we're gonna do is I'm gonna create a new notepad. Okay. We're going to change this to our ID that we have created from. Copy this information, paste it, enter. You will start running it, and then you start getting your public IP, and it may take some time, and then you're going to list down the details. Okay, this can go directly, this will change. Okay, and there you go. You have copy this and keep it as well. So I have already copied. You can see here I've already copied my IPs, my details. Okay, I've already done that. So you just have to do when it comes to task 2. So task 1 is simple as that. Then when it comes to task 2, we are going to go into the virtual machine. So here, guys, here, not like the previous one, this username is vmadmin, you see here. So take the IP address of your GW, not the first virtual machine, but the second virtual machine that you have created. Okay, so take this IP. I mean, for you, you check what is yours. Right, I'm going to paste that. So in your case, you will get whether you want to continue or not. Just press yes. Just say yes. Type yes. Then enter your password. Okay, in my case, I've entered and I'm in. Right. So here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this. I'm going to paste it here and enter. So done. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to paste it here. And yes, it's done. Okay, then we're going to install the code and paste. Alright, we got it. It's done. So we completed task 2 successfully. Okay, so there are differences. In the previous one, you used to put in your. Since this, we have manually created it, meaning to say we created it using command. So the username was vmadmin. So earlier when I tried the lab, I had error because I was using my virtual machine ID, which is VMK123. So when I went back to the virtual machine to see what was the admin detail, and I realized it's vmadmin. Okay, so I'm going to create a container just like every other time. I'm going to create a what they call Mobile Engine container. Once it's completed, you'll be able to install it. Okay, done. And now I'm going to install the engine. I'm going to say yes. And the next thing is I'm going to install IoT Edge. Okay. So you gotta wait a few minutes, let it install. Installation definitely will take some time. How fast does it install depending on your internet speed? So at the moment, we are at exercise 4 task 4. There we go. Now we're going to install. I'm going to click this, let it update, and then we're going to put next list the IoT Edge, and then we're going to install the IoT Edge. I'm going to say yes. Okay, and then we're going to see the version of IoT Edge once it has installed. So you will be seeing IoT Edge 1.1.1, which is very much right over here. Right, that completes the task 4 of exercise 4, and now we are going to task 5. So under exercise 4, just a quick one, I wanted to see how many tasks are there. Alright, great. We have 2 more tasks to complete the exercise 4. Okay, now we are on the task 5, alright. Okay, so now we're going to go back. So meaning to say, we're going to exit this. Press exit and you are back to the home. Right, and now we're going to navigate to the setup folder. So how we're going to do that is, you have two ways. You can either have it listed. So I'm going to go into lab 14 itself. I don't want it to put the document anywhere else, so I upload. So this time we upload the setup IoT Edge. Okay, so I'm going to click on that. So once it's uploaded, you can see it here, right? So alright, in the Explorer page, which is alright, it's done. We have done that in the code editor. So we got to go into open editor. Let's navigate to the file. And it has installed it on the assets. Okay, here values as follow. So how will the connection string look like? Okay, this is basically the virtual machines. Okay, so just now remember we copied a few strings. So this is connection string for virtual machine. We are copying this and we're going to paste it here, right? Got it? So I am going to check back again because whatever start with host name usually ends with an equivalent sign. So I'm going to put this sign there. I think I would have missed it, but it is and then we know where to change. Alright, so the host name is basically this. Paste it. Right, and then we're gonna save, and then we're gonna close the editor. Okay. Alright. I'm sorry, alright, open again. Gateway. So we're gonna close this, and I am going to go back again to the Explorer to navigate the setup remote. There's another file right in the, so we're gonna navigate to that upload. So this time it's a remote open. Once it has uploaded, you will see it here, and then go to the open editor, search for the file, click on it, and then so the username, remember, is admin, and the password means the IP address is this. Okay, and then we're gonna say save. Close editor. You see there's a repetition here. We have actually done that. I think there's a mistake here because guys, help us script. So it's just an helper script, okay? What we're gonna do is we're going to set up the okay. So guys, this is something that is they did not. The thing is, it has already downloaded. Do you remember that, in front end? So I click yes, and whenever it requests, I have to put in VM's password. And I already got my cert, and it has already downloaded, so I don't have to click this. Alright, we completed exercise 4, and we have our. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to make sure that I place this in the right folder of my IoT documents are placed, okay, so that it is easier to be navigated. So that completes the exercise 4, and I hope that even you are on the same page. We are trying together. So I think that when one user is sharing the installation process, we encounter a lot of problems. Okay, we encounter a lot of problems, and when you have a lot of problems, uh, you tend to actually learn more, because uh, unlike the trainers who knows how to bypass, a user will have to go through multiple steps. Okay, so we completed our exercise 4, and catch me in the next video for exercise 5. Till then, tata and bye bye. Don't forget to subscribe.